So what is metaphysics? Hopefully, the Coons and Pickavants article has given you some basic understanding of what it is that we're going to be spending the semester studying together. Metaphysics is what Aristotle called first philosophy. Metaphysicians ask, what is there? More particularly, ontology is the field of metaphysics that's concerned with what is there. So, for example, is there something above and beyond particular objects? So, we all have seen horses before, but does there exist something which is a type of thing that's called a horse above and beyond the particular horses that we see? Does redness exist? That is, if we lived in a universe that actually had no red objects, would the property of being red or redness still exist? We're going to be thinking about these sorts of questions and others. For example, we'll be thinking about change and permanence. So there's a classic postulate in metaphysics called Leibniz's law. Leibniz's law states that x and y are identical if and only if x has all of the properties of y and no additional properties not had by y. That seems pretty simple, right? X equals y if they're exactly the same. But when you woke up this morning, you probably were not exactly the same as you were when you went to bed. For example, your body has done all sorts of repairs, your brain has been generating and making neural connections even as you sleep, and there may have been something that was in you when you went to bed that left you shortly after you got up. Just besides that, you were laying down when you were sleeping, and now let's say you're sitting in a chair. So you don't have all of those same properties. Does that mean that you're not identical with the person that went to bed last night? These raise larger questions also about what is the nature of self. Do cells exist? Am I something other than my body? Am I identical with my body? Could I survive the death of my body? Do I have something that's a soul? Or is what makes me who I am really just up here? Could, for example, we download the contents of my brain and upload it into another body? And would I have switched bodies then? We're going to be exploring this and other questions in this course. Now, the article that you read from Coons and Pickavants, of course, is thinking about ontology and metaphysics strictly from a Western point of view. However, in our course, we're going to be approaching it from a comparative point of view. And what I mean by a comparative point of view, we're going to be looking at some of these same questions, but we're going to see how they were thought about and the attempts to answer these questions from other philosophical traditions, primarily the philosophical traditions of India. And I'll speak a little bit more about that in the next video.